Hello, guys. Welcome back to Backstage Access. You're here with Robert.
Hey, and your girl named Neezy. On today's episode, we're so excited. We are ending out Women's International Month with two of Las Vegas' most prolific, proficient, eclectic entrepreneurs, and personally, some of my own mentors today. We are so excited. They'll introduce themselves so you guys can get a little take of them.
Be yourself.
I'm Fortra, and I'm really excited to be here. I have Shanae, and I have my girl here, my road dog here, so I'm excited. I'm so excited.
That's right.
I'm Michelle King, and I'm excited to be here as well. I'm looking forward to the questions, looking forward to be able to add a little bit of insight into the journey that I've been on for many decades.
All right.
Nice intro, cousin.
Right.
Beautiful.
That was a nice ass intro. All right. So to just knock into it, just jump into it.
Straight away.
How does the grind, for both questions, for both ladies, how does the grind for several years working on businesses affect your mental health? Like, how does that?
Initially, the grind affected my mental health. Really was kind of tough. But for me, I didn't have a backup plan. So the grind became who I was. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot in that journey of doing it. But the grind for me, I didn't have a backup plan. I was born in the 50s, so I believed in the little white picket fence. So the little white picket fence and the 2 boys and 2 girls, they didn't show up. The kids showed up. The yard was dirty. I didn't have a fence. So, and I only had myself. So initially, it was very hard. I didn't have a confidant. I didn't have a mate to share in some of the times when it was hard for me. So I learned to rely totally on God and my immediate surroundings. And I tried to keep people around me that were strong enough to run with me and not let me become weak.
That's good. Good response.
Love it, love it.
Yes.
For my mental health, it helped with my self-esteem because of where I come from. So a little bit about me is my entrepreneurial area started when I was right out of college. So at the age of 22, I had finished some schooling in fashion, and it failed. So my self-esteem was low, and I had to go back home. So I was in New Orleans, had to go back home to New York, and my self-esteem was low. And I fell into some bad experiences with some bad people, and life took a real dive downward where I didn't like me much. So when I relocated to California, I decided that I would try to go into the area of business I went to school for, which was fashion. I was tall, I was skinny. Everyone said you should be a model. So I went to California and I started making connections in Beverly Hills so I can give shows in Beverly Hills. And I started contacting other stores like Saks and Nordstrom and very well-known stores, Gucci, and I would ask them limousine companies to help me with my fashion crew. So I gave fashion shows all through Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive, Max 151, and my self-esteem just got great because it took off. And I was only like 22 years old. Ooh, so for my mental health, it just really helped me in an esteemable area. So I became very confident and a little bit cocky.
Nice. And you kind of gave a little background. Could you give the audience a little background about
For me, I once again, as I spoke as far as back as I could go, I didn't like taking orders too much. I never took like somebody telling me what to do, you know? Mm-hmm. And work reminded me of people telling me what to do, what time to be there, what time to get there. Then they'll call you in the office 5 minutes before it's time to go home to reprimand you about what you didn't do.
Tell me about it. Micromanaging.
They reprimanded me, and I don't even know where the words come from, but I remember saying to her, I don't know who you are for you to think that you can determine my destiny.
Ooh.
And I never returned again.
9 to 5 was not for you.
Right.
Yes.
9 to 5 is not speaking your name.
Hashtag determine my destiny.
Right. You determine my destiny. And I remember telling her, you probably got about another 10 minutes, else I'm going to charge you for me sitting here. And I literally left.
And they were paying you.
Yeah. And I never came back again. I went home and I go, oh, God, I done had a nervous breakdown. I quit my job. And after that, I just dived into just figuring out a way to support myself and to do what I knew best. And I prayed a lot. And honestly, God just started opening up doors with people that not the ironic thing, it wasn't the people that I expected to be there. It was strangers. It was people from afar, that came.
True.
And I remember meeting my partner, who is Edgar, who is still wonderful to me. I remember, quick story, we was getting a building and he go, 5 years. I go, 5 years? I'm not going to ruin my credit. I just got it right. And he said something. He go, well, I'll tell you what you do. He told the lady, you give her all the rights I have and all the wrongs, charge them to me. And I got you, our fortress. So when he said that, he gave me confidence and he gave me a backbone, because remember, I was single. He always told me, I got you.
Right.
So I always knew that I could go to him. And he would tell me stuff like, there's 100 people in the world, 25 going to convince the other 25 not to like you. The 50 going to convince the other 25. He go, but if you only got 25% people left, he go, I'm one of the ones that love you and depend on me. So that was it for me.
Shout out.
I didn't look back.
I would like to say something to the people out there. What Al Fortress said is very valid, because when I used to work for other people, the fashion thing took off. It was great, but of course I went into working for others, right? So I worked in corporate travel, and I also worked for other institutions. But I never could keep the job. I kept on getting fired because I always walked in like I knew what to do better than the people who owned the business. So I never could keep the job.
Story of black
So
people.
if you're young,
We know that.
if you're young, if you're creative, even if you're older, if the doors keep on slamming and they keep on firing you and you're wondering why, you're doing awesome work and they're firing you. I was the top producer at Excalibur, and when I moved to Vegas, top producer. And on my 1 year, she fired me. And I said, why'd you fire me? And she said, because it's a right to work state. And I'm like, okay. But my self-esteem kept getting affected again every time I would lose a job. So finally, I guess, God spoke to me and he said, because you're supposed to have your own business.
That's right.
And that's just how entrepreneurship even happened even further. And from there, I went into real estate. And one of the people, and I hope I don't offend the public out there, but one of the people who was a mentor to me, or I dreamed about being, was Donald Trump, our current president. Sorry, but it was Donald Trump, because he was the man on TV on the infomercials at night saying, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be rich, you go into real estate. And so from Donald Trump speaking that, later on, I went into real estate. And I stayed into real estate for 10 years and was quite successful. Yeah, so I went into real estate and
What's up?
Yeah, so Donald Trump I always tell this story because I like Donald Trump, so sorry.
He's a great businessman.
Right.
He is, the business side of him.
You take W's. Everybody knows that in
Yeah,
business. So if you lose some, you should not be judged just because you lost. You know what I mean? His character, whole different thing.
Right.
But we're talking business.
Yeah,
That man knows what he's taking
You
care
ever
of.
watch his story?
Come on
He
now.
never stopped. Even when he didn't have nothing, he kept on getting in limousines and rolling like he really had
on
it, and
now.
everything
Yes.
was
The
good.
casinos, when they
Well,
wouldn't
it's
approve his
falling apart. Yeah,
casinos,
he
he
just
still,
kept going.
I'll open a hotel, that's fine. I won't even open a casino, that's fine, I'll open the hotel.
Yeah, he did. He really did. But also, I have to add this too to Michelle. When I didn't know Michelle real good, I just thought when I would see her from afar, I just thought she's kind of cute. She's a cute lady. And I would see her. And then when I knew she was in business and when I wanted to make a transition, I thought of her. And the things that I learned from Michelle, you guys don't know, me and Michelle used to argue, fuss, fight. I mean, like husband and wife. But you know what? That next day at 4 o'clock in the morning, me and Michelle would get up. She go, you up? I go, you up? It was over with. And we stayed together. This is a true story. During COVID, they literally told me and Michelle, don't come back to the restaurant. We didn't know how to depart from each other. We were stuck with each other.
So y'all like the kids that be at school that y'all gotta move from each other.
Sharing plates.
Yeah, sharing plates. So when COVID came, we didn't know what to do because for years all we had did was every day, all day. You know, we would sneak dinners and lunches and didn't care if nobody else eat. You know, we just. And when it was time, the lady told us one day, she go, ma'am, you guys can't come back no more. And we didn't know everything was closed. We would go from restaurant to restaurant to see where we could still meet at. Until, remember we were sitting outside at one point?
We were, yes.
Yeah, it was over with. So we stayed with each other. We grind together. There was nothing more important than us getting the job done. I mean, really, we really did. Like, I missed her so much, like, and I used to miss her. It was COVID, you know. Of course, I was alone. I didn't think my dog was still alive.
No, stop, stop.
I think she was, but no, we had that type of bond that we wasn't gonna quit. So even with her, I had those two balances. I had Edgar, I had her, and most of all, I had my belief in God.
That's
right. Amen.
I mean, God was like everything. I knew I didn't have a backup plan, and I can't lose, you know. And it was good to just have her as part of my life too, you know, just sharing and she would always tell me, well, you gotta have multiple streams. I'm like, multiple streams, you know. Okay.
Multiple streams of income.
Multiple streams of income. You know?
Multiple streams of income. That's me.
Not all your eggs in one basket.
She would say it every day. I'm like, okay, all right, Michelle, you know. So she played an important role.
She teach you multiple streams of income.
Never giving up.
Michelle will teach you multiple streams of income.
Yeah, she didn't
go get it. Don't chill. Go get it.
Right.
Create it, right?
Yeah, while you got it, while it's fresh.
And like she said earlier, this stuff becomes addicting. Like, you don't want to quit. You don't even know. I wake up somewhere and I go, okay, just pretend like you didn't have to go nowhere. What would you do? I go, I don't know. Let me get up. What the hell do people do? I don't know. You know, I respect people who know how to retire and do trips and go play cards and hang out and drink coffee. I love those people. I just don't know how to get into that, you know?
Right. I'm glad you mentioned that because I think we can create our own Shark Tank. We have enough money now that we can create our own Shark Tank.
Interesting if it's going to bring money.
I know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
My questions are more about personality, so I'm going to flip a little bit.
Okay.
Do you guys find it hard dealing with other women or how women take approaches with you guys, being that you did, you know, kind of started from the bottom, now we're here, and how do you deal with people who kind of deem you as a term bougie or too sophisticated or think you're better?
Girl,
I don't really think that people think that about me, do they?
No, I'm asking.
Oh, I don't think they think I'm bougie. No. I'm a little ghetto fabulous.
Well,
oh man,
with money. Okay, don't.
Well, for me,
at least you're authentic.
For me,
you're authentic about it.
I've even had her tell me before,
and she's ghetto fabulous too. Don't let her try.
I mean, yeah.
And I am. That's what doesn't get me. I'm like really so down to earth. But there must be a persona that I project to other people that I'm not. And I get judged on that so often. I get my feelings hurt. I have to isolate myself because it's a look, I think. And they don't take the time to get to know me. Michelle is friendlier. She dances, you know. Her husband is busy and they busy swinging everywhere. So Michelle appears way more approachable from sight.
I feel it.
Okay.
I feel
From
it.
sight,
Yeah.
I don't feel approachable, but the truth of the matter,
You're more approachable than me.
I'm more easier to.
I can say that. I can agree with you because I've worked with you before, and I can say that I felt like it was very hard to approach you as an owner than working. Even though it's not my cousin, but still working for her. It seems more approachable to just come up to her, hey, Michelle. Then because your personality seems a little different than
does.
Michelle. But actually, you're right, it's opposite. Michelle is opposite. She, all right, get out of my face.
Right. Where's that elbow? Oh, baby, come in and sit down. Let me talk to you. But Michelle has that come on, but Michelle be like, cut it.
It's very firm.
Right, cut it.
Very firm.
And I have the compassion. So I get judged on that look, and it hurts my feelings, and I've shed it as many tears behind some of my female friends who I trusted and loved, as opposed to just my family. You know,
Yeah.
it hurts. It really does.
Yeah.
And
It does.
I don't know how to
Yeah,
change it.
does.
Yeah.
I don't know what the look is.
Yeah.
Some people say you got this strong exterior look, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. But yes, I have been. I remember when I first started working with my partner, I am the only black woman among many Hispanics. I am the only one. And I remember them looking at me like, where you come from? And I remember saying, where you been? You never met me before. You know.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, I had it. I've had
Okay.
it. But I've also been loved by women and
Yes.
appreciate it. And the ones that have done it, I hold on to them like I treasure them, you
That's
know.
right. And bringing up the emotional component, we always ask, but Bear never likes when I ask. But your sign is
Cancer.
okay, and
Leo.
ooh, no wonder. So the emotional mothering, loving, all that jazz.
Yeah.
And then firm but fair. Let's get it done.
Right.
Business.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. So a very good.
We were a
dynamic.
good
Very cutthroat.
combination.
Yeah,
we
for
we
sure.
were like a hell of a we was
Yeah.
a tough act to
Like
follow.
yin and yang.
Yeah, girl, we was
Yeah.
tough. I have to tell you, Stem and Louise ain't had shit on us. I mean, we felt we was unstoppable. There were times when Michelle would be like, "Oh no," I'll be going, "Oh hell yeah," you know, Michelle.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Michelle, sometimes even though sometimes Michelle can be like, "Well, I don't know, unfortunately." You'd be surprised, and I'll be like, "Oh hell yeah, this is the way we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen just like this." Michelle had this personality that even though she kind of like Michelle could be very nurturing and motherly and understanding and in her right place, but sometimes the place wasn't right for us. And I'll be, girl, this shit ain't about to happen. And she'll go, well, Fortune, you know, and Michelle, she one time, she don't think about it, but I remember one time we were out shopping and she don't even recall it. And she probably don't remember. And she go, I'm so glad to have you to shop with. You remember that?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, because when you start making money, your level of friends change. So
Right.
normally you're the
Sheesh.
one with the. When you're the one with the money, it's not good to hang around with people that don't have any money because they can't go shop where you shop. You shop with El Fortress, she don't make you spend everything in your pocket.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I mean, it was always an experience. I'm like, okay, so she brings me into Saks and we're gonna go buy her shoes. They're only $3,600. I'm like, $3,600. I raised
You right.
6 kids,
Hey.
and I'm still raising them. You know what I mean? And she's buying $3,600 pair of shoes. I'm like,
She like they gonna look good.
She,
You
but
gotta look good.
she taught me how to shop better.
Yeah.
She did. She taught me how to shop better. But El Fortra is very, very, very curt. So, you know, when you walk into a business environment with her, I never forget when she sat down with all of the psychiatrists and different people that were at the table. And pretty much asked them at the end of the conversation when they were trying to go in and kind of, remember the oh my gosh, and she said, well, why are you broke then?
Right. Yeah. Like I didn't understand it.
She asks the professional, why are you broke then?
Right.
And she's very curt. She will say what's on her mind,
right,
and
now.
it does, and you have to answer the question. But yeah, that's
And we
what
were really
that's
good
Fortra
with
is.
each
authentic.
other.
You-
She
that's
brought me into
authentic.
her office one day, and she didn't even tell me 5 minutes before we get in there. She go, I got 1, 2, 3 things to tell you. And this, I go, oh shit. And we really walked out the office with the business, the checkbook, and
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
She didn't tell me. We just
Yeah,
walked in
yeah,
there. She said, I'm
yeah.
gonna tell you 2 things. I go, why didn't you?
Yeah,
She didn't
yeah.
prep me in the car
Yeah.
because she knew if she prepped me in the car, I might be like at her. So she waited till we 2 steps in and she go, this is it. I go, Michelle, I don't know. But we walked out with the business deal, the
Yep.
checkbook, the bank
And the bank account.
everything. She didn't tell me nothing else. So I had to go in there and do what just from the hip.
That's
from
right.
the head.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question? Oh, sorry, I
Go ahead.
you know, being successful, we're kind of going off that, so I'm gonna stay on Shanae's point perspective. Favorite type of car?
Ooh.
That's her world.
That's your world too.
She's a car fanatic. No.
Like really all my life, even
car
when I
fanatic.
didn't have money, I used to finance a car every 6 months because I wanted to change cars. So I always
I know that's
loved
right.
cars.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about cars. There's something about cars that just they give you privilege sometimes too.
They do.
You know,
People believe you.
They do. You feel
part of marketing yourself.
Yeah.
What you drive.
right.
Yeah.
They give you privileges. I love cars. I mean,
What do you
My-
currently drive now?
a G-Wagon, a Bentley. I have a Lexus. I like cars. I just like cars.
Well, I had to get into it.
Yeah.
What about you, Michelle? What you drive? What you-
I have a BMW, a Mercedes,
Yeah, I like
and another
cars.
Mercedes,
Yeah, I love
and another
cars.
BMW.
See?
I have own car. Oh my God, I love cars. You just get me excited just talking about
they're
it.
I knew it. Look,
Yeah,
look.
I like that
Talk
shit.
about
Like,
them cars.
and then I like to go because once you buy from them, they invite you to their parties.
Yes,
So when you go to
true.
their parties, and I go, you know, and you get to meet these all different people in all kinds of different walks of life, you know,
True.
because they invite you because you bought the car from them. They don't know where your status is at, you know. So
true.
I get to go right in that room with them and sit with them. You know,
My
and
question is, how do you guys stay looking so youthful and beautiful? Like I'll give a testament of my experience. I remember going to a party, and I believe it was Khalid's party. And when both y'all walked in, it was just like, okay, camera stop rolling, drop the
Yeah, the
lights,
lights, yeah.
at the clouds in. It's like they done walked in, you know, like, oh, like, I'll be honest. My question is, how do you guys stay looking so youthful? And especially like hashtag, what kind of men's do y'all, you know, you
I
like?
attract younger men
Uh-huh.
all the time. It's kind of hard for me at this stage in my life to attract a man that I want to be the man for me, because now I've grown mature enough to know what a man's real role is, you know? And sometimes I attract people that they approach me because my physical, but they don't like my demands. So I usually get left or leave because of that, you know. So I've never
That's
ever.
not the reason, El Fortra. The reason is because if you date Miss El Fortra here, if you really like Miss El Fortra here, you will have to open up a bank account and make sure that every month you put X amount of dollars
Let's go.
in Miss El Fortra's
you
bank
should.
account. Now, I love her. I love the thinking behind it because she's a very wealthy woman.
Yes.
So don't pull up on her thinking that you're about to get from her.
Facts.
But you will pull up and prove to her that you really have a true interest. And money kind of is a very
motivator.
sensitive matter. So if a man pulls up and he's interested in El Fortra, if you're really interested and you think we really gonna try to do, just watching the whole dynamics when she does it, it's very interesting. You know what I mean? She meets these really, I'm like, oh, he sounds good, El Fortra. Oh my God, he does what? Oh wow, El Fortra, great, great, great. Yes, and I had him open up a bank account. I'm like, I said, what you mean you had him open up a bank account? He must open up a bank account for my needs.
He does show.
Now she has everything.
show potential.
But yes,
like
yes.
show potential.
And guess what? A few of them opened up that bank account.
Yeah. Yeah.
They opened up that bank account, and
There,
it's
would you?
it's a technique.
Definitely.
See, look
Yeah.
at that. Look
Definitely.
at that.
I would.
He
Yeah.
opened up. If you want to get what you open up the bank account.
Because
For
guess
sure.
what? If we got the knowledge, like look at all the
I
wisdom
trust
that
it.
you have.
Yeah.
What if you take his money and your money and you put it together in her wisdom, but how you going to know a person is going to unite with you is first come your money.
Well, unfortunately, but you don't give them access to your bank account. You have them open a new bank account.
new one is
and,
good.
and put the money in. Yeah.
But I contribute. We both contribute. Like here, we'll
Yeah.
put it in. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Yeah. Then she sees what she's working with.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause you
I've
got
never
to.
seen that concept before, but
that's a good concept.
It's a great concept.
Is that a concept you use for partner?
With my business partner.
No, with
No, that's for people who are interested in
She's
her.
talking
Like
about
guys
dating.
that try relationships.
Oh, yeah.
dating.
Have you guys ever been to a strip club?
I haven't.
No.
No,
No strip club.
never.
I thought we went together. You didn't go with me? Oh, well, I go often
she forgot.
with my
I know.
husband.
No, I've never been to a strip club before. I found
Gentlemen's club then?
no,
They're
the
different.
closest I came to gentleman is that she on my birthday and Shanae.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I don't remember that.
That's what it was.
All the Queen's Men. It's the same stripper.
Oh.
All the Queen Men.
Oh, yes.
So
Yes.
I go in there and I'm so conservative, like very. And they send a stripper in there. And I'm thinking with all these conservative women, they all go crazy. I'm like, oh my God, so that's the closest I came to a stripper.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
The bank account's crazy though.
No, strippers.
Yeah.
All the Queen's Men too. He's
He's
leveled
on,
up.
he's on all
done
the
leveled
Queen's
up
Men. Oh
and
yeah, he's on the show.
Got a better gig now. He's not
Everything. He's on television doing lots of things. But he came to the room and did a strip feed, all that. Y'all remember it? Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that.
that.
But not the strip club with the women and the.
No, I don't. I could have swore you went, but okay.
And I didn't. I remember you asking me, "You're gonna go?" No, I'm not gonna go.
I've been with my cousin.
You're gonna go? I don't
To the
know
strip
what
club?
the setting of a strip club is even like. I haven't went.
Oh.
I might go one day, but
Okay.
Vegas.
I'll
Living
take
in
you.
Vegas.
We'll all go
That's so
together.
pure. That's pure.
living in Vegas, I have never ever been to a strip.
So that's pure. That's real pure.
All right. Yeah.
What kind of motivation do you guys have for I say the good, the bad, and the ugly part of entrepreneurship for someone who's aspiring? Like, so many people are like, I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, woo woo. I feel like no one ever gives them the cutthroat part, like people stealing your ideas, people stealing your money, people like the bad parts. Everyone shows you this good painted picture.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, I
shit.
think a team. The team you choose is going to be a part of your success. Like you have Edgar, he's your teammate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it wasn't for that good choice,
Yes.
you know what I mean? But you can make bad choices in business, but it's the team.
Yeah.
It's the team, and you pay for good money. I mean, you pay for good people.
Yeah.
So if you really want to build something that's going to be lasting, you must spend the money. You must spend the money on the good people who can run the business, because we don't do this alone. It takes a team.
It does.
It takes a very good team.
And
Yeah.
you have to not let, sometimes what a lot of people do, for me, other people can work it that way, but sometimes everybody can't go with you.
Nope.
You can always go back and get them if you want to, but
Yeah.
taking them with you sometimes will
Yeah.
slow you down.
It'll slow
And
you
it could be
down.
your best friend.
Yeah.
It could be your friend. It could be your sister. It could be your brother. It could be your homie. But where you're about to go, they can't go with you. And
Nope.
sometimes bringing them along, it slows you down. So sometimes just strangers,
Yeah.
people who you don't even have that collaboration with, those are sometimes the better people. You know,
Yeah.
it's, know, sometimes
Yeah.
family, friends who you grew up with, girl, we did this together. We partied when we was 20. No,
You gotta
but
let
right
'em
now
go.
We're not 20, you know.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to say to some women, like I think especially for women in our culture, I think don't give up on yourself. Like don't let your age, don't give up, and don't. One of my friends told me one time, they go, why don't you just quit questioning what's not going to happen, but load the wagon and see how far the mule is going to pull it. Like, we have a tendency to go, if I do this, if I do that, it's not going to work. But just do it.
Just do it.
Just start doing it, and work on it and pray over it, and it will and it will come to pass.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
give up on yourself before you even get started. You know how you talk yourself out of doing something? I have almost talked
Everybody
myself out of
does.
so many
Yeah.
things, that I could have already done. So don't do that.
That's lazy. When you start listening
And
to your
then
head.
I go
What?
around and I see them just doing 10 things.
I
go,
promise you, I've always been a jump off.
And
the
they wanna
roof
be like, what they
person.
doing?
I promise
What they
you, I
doing?
feel like I have always had to see it through. As soon as it's presented to me, whether win, lose, or draw, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it.
Risk it
because
all.
At least I can say that I did it.
Well, that's the
Right.
true essence of an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
right.
We
I'm
take
a jump-
chances.
I'm a
We're
jump-
creative
Yeah,
and we
she's a
take
jumper.
chances.
So I watched her.
Yes,
I
she
thought
is.
me and Michelle, I thought Michelle was a jumper
She is.
until I met Shanae.
Yes,
Yeah.
she
I
is.
go, well, Shanae, what are you doing now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go, oh, hell yeah. Shanae just took it like, bye, y'all. I'm gone. Like,
Yeah, I
I'll
like to
let
be
y'all later.
incognito with mine. I don't like.
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
can't.
I don't-
She's a tough. I'm not even looking
Yeah.
to follow her act,
Yeah,
So.
she got
Right,
20,
she
30,
does. She
40
just-
things going
she
on.
got-
She
Try,
really do.
gotta try.
She be on it.
She's
That's
gotta
a
see.
good thing.
She's a
though.
true consultant.
She is.
She
She's
is.
the essence of a true consultant.
I'm
She's
so
very
glad I know her.
organized.
I'd be like trying to sneak
Very
stuff out of
organized.
her.
You would think she's older than what she is,
Yeah.
but she's a young lady. She's
Yeah.
young.
She is a
Very
very
young.
smart woman.
Oh,
Very
man.
smart.
I called
Yeah.
up like, hi.
Just like
let me
Clark-
ask you a
Clark?
question.
Clark. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a personal good.
Go ahead.
I like to do it
Are you
for,
Robert
for
or
free
Robert?
or for less. It's here or there.
You
I like-
what?
Yeah.
For
I'm a
free or for
personal
less.
good. I like to do it for free,
Yeah.
free or more. It
Roberto
is what it is.
goes to the highest bidder.
For free?
Yeah, when you do it for free for too long, eventually you get paid
Hey,
out.
I am a consultant as well, and I think I taught her how to be a consultant somewhat. But no, we don't do free.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everything's per 15, per 30, and
understand.
you put a tag on it.
I understand.
You
Y'all
put a
women with
price to it.
children. I understand it.
Put a
But for
price
me
to it.
too-
Or even look,
And now who you do give back to is some of your population, whatever field you're in, that you want to always have that little gray area, not even a gray
do.
area, that area where you can give back, because it's spiritual in sense, but the more God gives, the more you want to.
Yeah.
What I
It
can
comes
say
back
for-
to you.
for
So you
people
create-
our age,
you create a little
sitting
space.
around individuals
who
who
need.
are where you want to be
Yes.
is kind of that motivation or push to get you there. Because I will never forget, what was that place? It was like 4 ladies. It was you, I think Miss Jackie, Michelle, and another lady. We went to Ruby Tuesdays when they were still here.
Uh-huh.
Ruby Tuesdays on Craig.
Craig.
I'll never
Ruby
forget.
Tuesdays is
we
The
crazy.
longest meeting ever. The meeting was 4 hours. It was a 4-hour meeting.
You like,
From 1 hour, it ended up being 4 hours. But the amount of information that you received in this one setting, I will never forget, because it went from arguments, laughter,
Oh,
fun,
definitely me and her.
arguments, laughter, fun, business. What is their next steps? Write it all down. Now we have an agenda, execution.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
literally. So when I tell you, sometimes sitting around individuals, the reason I'm so big, and just for the whole internet world, the reason I am so big on promoting individuals in our communities is because these women are right at our fingertips, and they're here, and the accessibility to people like that is so far and in between. And the fact that we don't have storybooks that show beautiful Black women in success, we don't have all these storybooks that showcase the real average woman out here driving Mercedes,
Average.
driving G-Wagons,
Without a master's
Bentleys,
degree.
without all of that.
Yeah.
But showing up in spaces, baby, baddie times 10.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
and we get to see this. So Women's International Month was very important to me because, again, we always see women highlighted in a derogatory sense, meaning fighting, acting crazy, loud, obnoxious, and all. But there is women who are out here with the grind, with the potential, with the professionalism, and the intellect and education. We've seen them all this month, from your social workers to your estheticians to your entrepreneurs. We are impeccable people. So I just implore more of us to understand our value, who we are, accept who we are, and run with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
beautiful.
Definitely.
You always give yourself a chance.
Yes.
Like always make you important. I'm such a priority to myself. I can't stand myself sometimes.
You have to be.
Yeah, I'm a priority to me. I am very important to myself, and it's something didn't come natural. I had to learn it,
Correct.
Yeah.
Sidebar, I used to remember a long time ago, Oprah used to say, learning to love yourself. And I was
Yes.
young. And I used to go, oh my God, if I hear this one more time. Because to me, I love myself, because I thought I'd get up, I got on makeup, I look cute. So what is she talking about? But when I really learned to love myself is when I learned to fight for me. That's when I became, so I started fighting. A lot of times in life, you're my old man, I'll fight for you.
I tell that story about yours. You need to tell that story. That's the motivating story for a woman. Her story about when she left her husband.
Yeah.
Because her husband has a lot of money,
Yeah.
but she left her husband and went broke.
Yeah.
She left her husband, went into a studio, went broke, and you tell the story. You say, I was able to lay in my bed and look at the whole spot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, to like a 6,000 square foot home now. But I'm like, wow, you know, she really made a decision. And that is courage, El Fortra. And that is someone who loves themselves and someone who takes the initiative. Yes, you did. I got a lot of that story. I tell
you
people
go back one more time. Yeah, but I didn't have time for that one chance to give him.
Yeah.
You know, but I loved him. Wholeheartedly. It wasn't that I didn't want to give him a chance. I wanted to give you a chance. I loved him like you wouldn't believe. Yes. But I decided to love myself even more.
Yeah.
And
women need to hear that.
I did, like she said.
Growing.
Yeah, I stayed in an apartment. The apartment was so little, like she said, I could lay in my bedroom and watch TV in the living room. Damn. Like that's because we've been too close, you know.
And how long did it? Because when you tell the story, it looks like it didn't take you long to recreate yourself and to really start going upward that way.
I prayed in times when I wanted to just jump. And another thing you can't do, you can't let the public influence you. You know, because sometimes your surrounding will make you make decisions that you should not make. Right. So you gotta, if you feel that way, you gotta just close. You gotta take time to yourself. So I stayed there. And I stayed there quite some time. Now I could have jumped out and showed them. Yeah. I could have went and rented a house to show, but I knew I was gonna be struggling. Girl, I knew if I rented a house, anything over 700 was gonna kill me.
Girl, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah, I did, and I learned.
Now you pay $700 for some socks.
Right.
Yeah. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I did
a hell of a story.
Yeah, I did, and I stayed there, and I could remember the struggles. I remember in my marriage, we shopped high end, but then I started going to the 99-cent store. I was really not, and I hate to say, I was not really familiar with that store. Not because
I understand.
I wasn't familiar with that store. But boy, I was like washing my clothes with that washing powder that you got to rinse your clothes again.
You was having fun though. It was making you have
After
fun.
you wash them, you seen that washing powder and you run the water. You got to now. I got to wash you 2 times and still wash you again to get the powder out.
Yeah,
so
that's a struggle for real.
And I stayed that, and I didn't move until I bought a house. I stayed there until I bought a house, and I saw the house. That's when the market had crashed, and everybody was bidding. The house was like 90-some thousand, so everybody was bidding 87, 89. I go, shit, I'm finna bid 95. I want this house, so I overbid it. So I knew I would get the bid, and when I got the bid, I moved in the house. I got it, you know. But while the house was in escrow, the house went up $50,000, and I just got the house, and I moved in. And I remember my husband came. You probably see this one day, and he go, "How you gonna stay here? You don't even have a stove." I go, "Don't worry, I got a fondue pot and a waffle, and a little waffle, pancake waffle." I go, "I'll be just fine," because I moved in the house. I didn't even have a stove, you know, but. From there, I just wasn't going to go back. It is important. It is so important, you guys. And I'm going to leave this show with this. Please don't deprive your future. Yeah. Like, you could stay in one place so long to that you miss your future. You
miss your life.
You miss your life. There is so many roads ahead of you. But we have a tendency to lean back. Right. I had to practice leaning forward. And it's not the happy journey, but lean forward. You know, and that's what I've always did, you know, and that's it.
Smart. Awesome. Well, you know, that was here at Backstage Access with Robert. You want to let them know your Instagram or let them know your first name or whatever you ladies want to do
Michelle King.
To close it out. Okay, Michelle King.
El Fortra Turner.
There we go.
Thank you guys for coming on. Just continue to watch us because we are finna drop some more great shows. We have more great guests coming on. We are so impacted. Shout out to Women's International.
Yes, shout out to women.
Shouting out the ladies.
Shout out to my mama, one of the pioneers.
Who run the world, girl?
Awesome. Thank you.